Hello, my name is Silverback, and welcome to the channel. So today we're going to play some MTG Arena or Magic the Gathering. So if you've played Magic before the physical cards, this is just the digital manifestation of that game. So for tonight we're going to play Workshop. So it's one of the play modes available to MTG Arena. So why don't we go and check it out? So right here. So just a background. Workshop is actually a game mode wherein Wizards of the Coast curate decks and select a theme for them. And when you play this workshop, you're only allowed to use the decks. So you're pitted against other players who are playing the same decks. So why don't we check them out? Okay, so we have 0 to hero right here. So it's a white-red deck, and most of the creatures are like this. They have that ability that when you cast a spell that targets them, creatures you control get a bonus until end of turn. So one of them is Heroes of the Revel. It's a 4/4, 5 to cast creature. Not bad because it also brings a satyr to the table. The other one is Hero of the Nyxborn. I think it's pretty the same dynamic. It brings a human soldier to the table, and when you cast a spell on it, it gets, or rather, the creatures that you control gets +1/+0 until end of turn. The other one would be the 10th District Legionnaire, though it doesn't bring any other creature to the table. When you cast a spell on it, or target it with a spell, it gets a +1/+1 permanent counter, and then you get to scry. Aside from that, it has also a haste ability, wherein it could attack as soon as it comes under your control. Other notable cards would be Conclave of the Conclave Tribunal, which is a good counter to large creatures, or enchantments, maybe artifacts. So I've used this Conclave Tribunal in the past, and it's a very good removal enchantment. Aside from the Heroes of the Revel, Heroes of the Nyxborn, you also have Hero of the Pride. It's a to cast cat soldier that when you target it with a spell, it gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Other good cards here is God's Willing. So when you get blocked, or when you block, you can use it actually, and beef up your creatures, especially this one, 10th District Legionnaire. I've tried using it. Using God's Willing on this, it becomes a 3/2 creature that is indestructible, or has protection against the color of your choice. The other combo right here would be Wrap in Flames. It's a sorcery, 4 to cast. You can actually target creatures your opponent control, and those creatures can block this turn. Or you could actually beef up your 10th District Legionnaires on the board. Similar to this, there's another card right here. It's an instant. So it could actually beef up also your creatures by attacking them. Anyway, there are 2/2, 4/4, and 2/2. I think the lowest toughness is 2, so you can deal 1 damage and trigger their ability. So that's actually the theme of this, from 0 to hero. Let's move on to the next. The next deck would be Anyway, before going to that, the deck has 23 creatures, 7 instants, 2 sorceries, 9 enchantments, and 23 lands. Okay, so let's go back and see Yardwork. Yardwork is a self-milling deck and self-milling revival deck. So my favorite here actually is Chainweb Arachnir. So it's 1 to cast, 1 to has reach, and when it escapes, it gets 3+1/+1 counters on it, and it deals damage equal to its power to target creature with flying. So if there's a big flying creature that has, let's say, 4 toughness, it could automatically kill that. So very good defender. Necrotic Wound, it's good for killing big creatures, especially late in the game. Mid game, it also works at mid game. But the key to this deck is being able to mill yourself with Skull Prophet, Mire Triton, and where's that? Here, the Gorging Vulture. So these are the cards that you would use to mill yourself. The Mire Triton is a good defender to cast because it has Death Touch, and also helps you delay the game because you also gain 2 life when it enters the game, when it enters the battlefield. Blood for Bones is good. I've tried using this in my 4th turn and was able to land a Molder Hulk in the battlefield. Not bad, right? For a 9 to cast, you're able to cast it on the 4th turn, right? And it also boosts your mana pool by getting a land card from your graveyard. So no harm in self-milling. The other card that I like is Pharika's Pawn. So when it escapes, it gets 2+1/+1 counters on it, and then your opponent would sacrifice a non-Gorgon creature. I mean, come on. I think this is the first Gorgon creature that I've seen. Okay, so aside from that, I think Lockleth Giant is also good. But late in the game, when it deals 1 damage, target opponent for each creature card in your graveyard. So yeah, late in the game, just be aware when you be aware about it, because when you escape, as much as possible, do not remove creature cards. Do not. Because it also helps your Molder Hulk, because it has Undergrowth. So this costs 1 less to cast for each creature card in your graveyard. So yeah, it helps your Molder Hulk, and it helps your Necrotic Wound. So yep, self-mill, very nice. Also, aside from that, you also have Heartless Act. It's a good removal. You are able to destroy a creature with no counters on it. Also, if a creature from the other deck that has a lot of counters on it is attacking you, you can surprise it by removing counters from that creature and blocking it with maybe just a Skull Prophet, right? This combo, Heartless Act and Skull Prophet, can kill a 6/6 creature. Yep, 6/6, right? What else does it have? Yep, let's just check the statistics. So this deck has 24 creatures, 6 good instants, 5 sorceries, and 25 land. It's pretty hard to cast. I think the other deck has only 2.5 average casting cost, but this one has 3.7. But that is sped up by Blood for Bones and Undergrowth. Anyway, let's go and try playing 1 game with Darkbreak, and then we can call it a day. Okay, so yep, my name is Silverback, but when I created this account, I just figured I'll use something random, probably watch a show. Okay, it's a pretty odd hand. We have 2 Pharika's Pawn and 2 Blood for Bones. All of these are not usable in the early game, plus we only have 2 swamps. That means we couldn't Summons Call Prophet. I'm not risking this hand. Maybe let's just mulligan. This is better. So what to put? Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just probably put this guy in the end. Bottom of deck to go. Alright. Okay, so our opponent is using a Boros deck. Okay. Alright. So we're mostly flat, or just put the land or the swamp first. Okay, he's not casting anything yet. I suspect he has an instant. But in any case, he will definitely use this against us. So let's just use Mara Fighting and see. Hopefully we have a super card. There you go. That's good. You see, because we have 2 Skull Prophets in our graveyard right now, that is 2 less mana costs for Boulder Hold. So it's now 7 to cast. This guy is not casting yet. I'm pretty sure he has something up his sleeve. But let's see. Okay, a Fairy Godmother. I'm casting it. Okay. Let's cast Watching Motion. So that's automatic mill of 4 cards. Something good, something good. Alright, not bad. Let's see if he will trade with my Mire Triton. Okay, good. It was a risk. It was a risk worth taking. I have a lot of 1, 2, 3. These are now 6 to cast. I'll just take that. I think he has an instant or something. No box. Take it. I'll take it. Alright. Okay. Yep. So I'll just use Necrotic Wound on this before it grows. Let's see if it has a protection from black. Open. I thought so. Became 5/5. That's odd. So it means the Necrotic Wound won't be able to target the Legionnaire. So he just got a +1/+1. Makes sense. Good, you used it already. Okay. Yep. Time to use the Lothlith Giant. there. So the game plan will be to stall this guy and be able to put Scalp Profit here so that we could start milling. Oh, okay. Well, he could attack me with a Fairy Guide Mother though. Let's wait. A land would help. Okay. Sure. If this dies, by the way, we'll be able to cast Molar Hulk. Wow. Okay. This is done. Maybe let's just play again. It was a pretty bad hand. Okay, well, I can see that our opponent is a white-red again. It's a good deck. No, that's just mulligan. Okay, let's skip. I have not much any use of Acolyte, so that's okay. What? How many times did he mulligan? 1, 2, 3, 4. Or he did like 3 mulligans? 2 mulligans. 2, I guess. Anyway, let's see. That's okay. Okay. bad. That's okay. This is what I'm talking about. Project room is open. Let's wait. This guy is open. Yeah. Let's kill him next turn. Because if he has protection from white, then let's just do the necrotic. Oh yeah. Or this next turn we could just do the necrotic wound. Yep. So I have and then let's kill this guy. Block. Okay, what do we have here? Farika spawn. Swamp maybe? And then let's just attack. This requires 6, so if we cast this next, sure, why not? Yeah, or we could kill it. Yep. Watch out, good boy. Just get the forest. And then, what do we have? I think that was a bad move though. Let's see. Okay. So what to do? Yep. Let's use this guy. And then what I told you guys, when you're going to escape with Marika's pawn, don't escape with creature. Okay, sacrifice his hero for the pawn, get ready for 6/6 damage, man. Just one card, man. It's over. I just attacked. That's it. Yep, see, if your attacks are good, if the hand you're dealt is good, then it's an easy win. So I think that concludes today's video with a win. Yep, you get rewards. Let's go back, right? This Molder Hulk, like there are four of these in the deck, and if you're able to cast any small creatures, ideally the Chain Web, you replace this with Molder Hulk, with using Blood for Bones, and just keep it in the graveyard, because when you escape with this guy, it deals 4 damage to a flying creature. So the other deck has an enchantment that gives flight to one of its creatures. So you would be able to use this skill of the Chain Web Arachnid. Yep, I think that's it. Or if you have a Freaka Spawn, man, this is the game winner right here. Anyway, see you guys in the next video, and hope you don't mind subscribing if you like this. And yep, see you guys in the next episode.